What's going on, guys? Good morning. All right. Let's hop into these levels. So we're back in the 74.54 range, between 74.54 to 75.40. Ideally, at this point, I'd like to see us reclaim VWAP at 7,500. This would be scenario one. Break and hold and look for a move up to 75.40. Or we could reject right here and come back to 74.54. And if we hold that, we could look to take longs. Under 74.54, I do like shorts back to 74.11. And I also like longs off 74.54 if we do get that retracement with a hold, right? So you can play this either way. You can try to let it retrace back to 74.54 or reclaim that 7,500 for continuation. For SPY, if you guys are trading options over 744, you can see a move up to 749. You reject 744, you can get a push back down to 736. For QQQ, kind of the same story. Over VWAP, if we can close and get a push, we could see 697. Over 697, you can see 722 for the next leg up. Under 687, I do like shorts to 675, possibly 667. So I would treat the 687 as a demand zone. If it holds, look to long. If you're clean VWAP, you can look for upside continuation. You can play that either way. Look for the retrace to 687 or the close over VWAP, just like ES. And for NQ, I want to see this 28,640 reclaim and hold. That will give us a move back up to 29,107. If we reject VWAP, if we reject this 28,640, we could see a move back down to 27,963 or 27,540. What's going on, guys? You guys have any questions about that? Jim loves MU. One sec. Let me just delete these arrows real quick. I'll pull that up. So for MU, let's see. To be honest, I like it over like that 916. It's a little more. If you could hold over 916, you can get a nice push. That 908 is kind of a pivot, in my opinion. I mean, it looks like it's flagging on the 4 hour. Yeah, I would like that 916 if you're looking to trade that. And you could TP around 960. Full TP would be around 990. 960 would be trim 1, TP1, TP2 would be 990. Under 876, it's invalid. So anything off 876, I'd be looking for more upside, to be honest. Under 876, you got really nothing down till 804. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's Friday. I'm probably gonna size down. I really don't like trading Fridays. Unless we see something nice. See what tech levels we got. Meta has bounced off that 543 we had. Over 543. If you could start reclaiming this VWAP, you could see a move back up to 564. Amazon's just an all-time highs from earnings yesterday. Reclaim that 558 all-time high and pushing up. Apple over 306 is a push back up to 317. If you can reclaim this and hold. And Microsoft is already kind of at our 456 supply zone. You could also watch NVIDIA over this 197, 198 for a pushback up to 200. Right now it's the center of the range, so I'm not really crazy about that. And then Tesla under 311, short to 290, over 311. You could see a decent run back up. They have big zones right now as well. For news, we got PMI at 945 and then consumer expectations at 10. So keep that in mind as well. Earnings today was basically all before market open. So that's really all we got to end this Friday, right? End this week. Yeah, 500 is actually solid. You could get a sweep to like 465 would be nice too. Gotta wait for those extremes. Looks like we just want to pop right now in ES back to like 507. Yeah, there goes NVIDIA over that 197 we just said, right? Or 197. She should run to 200. NQ's at the 28,640. See if we can mount this and get continuation up. Got about 3 minutes till market open, guys. Any more questions before we start? Yeah, AMD went crazy too. Eventually, when we get hopefully a sell off, we can start playing, calling out some long term portfolio building, right? We'll do that inside the Discord. Got about a minute till open. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna go test 507. Somewhere up here. They'll give us the 507 push at open, right? Yeah, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? There's that 507. Never played the pre-market. That was just an easy read. We could hold 490. I would like a retest. God. Yeah, MU went crazy. Meta pop too, I think. Yeah, there's the 507. Right to it. So beat. This hourly looks crazy. You guys see this hourly candle? NQ's retesting the 28,640 supply zone right now. Let's see if we can close above it. If we do, this thing's just going to nuke. It's crazy. We were at 7,300, 7,360 yesterday. Or pre-market. Today we're at almost 7,550. I wanted the 75 or 74.90 retest. Somewhere down here, 90.94 would have been ideal. Off that POC. Just popped again right at open. No looking back. You should chase it. You're disgusting. Nah, I gotta wait. Qs are pushing to that 697 supply zone we got. Spies over 744, heading to 749. ES looks like she's going to 75.40. And NQ's got a good like 400 points. So what happened yesterday? It just ran and there was no retest. Right at open. Same exact thing. I'm going to be pretty cautious today. Most likely going to push. There's just no entry as of now. Gotta wait for like 75.07 to hold. Or pull back to 74.94 would be ideal. That was the main entry I wanted. Good Jim long in the top. Here's the retest on NQ. At 28.640. You broke through. Let's see if you retest and hold. If you do, you should get continuation. There's that 507. I'd really like the 94 with a hold. We got news at 9:45 and 10 o'clock too. Remember that too, also, guys. Yeah, you long the top. What we're waiting for. Hopefully that 94 comes into play. And if we start closing under 94, it could be a short. So look at NQ. She's closing under that 28.640. She breaks VWAP and ES breaks VWAP. I'm looking for shorts. I know you guys see that 15-minute rejection. Look at that wick. Yeah, the '07 was legit. That was a nice short from that value area. Basically up here, this volume value area high. You can probably take that down to 94. Oh, it's a 94 now. Under 90, it's done. Yeah, this would be your TP 90, anywhere down here. You could get a little bounce right here. That rejection was nasty though. It engulfed the whole thing. You start closing under 90, this thing's smoked. We'll see 74.54 again. You'll see one of those 40, 50 point days again. That's why we never chase North Shore. That's why we don't chase, especially the first 5 minutes. From 94. That's not horrible. You got to close under 90 for that continuation. What I'm waiting for. Are we going to bounce off it, or are we just going to start breaking down? Is it easier for you guys to see the screen on YouTube than the Discord? Because I can kind of screen share the footprint chart, and I have as you can tell, I have SPY and Qs, ES and NQ, so you can kind of see everything. The Discord, I can only share the one screen. Is it sweet? Yeah, I just want to, so you can kind of see everything I see. That's what I would always complain about. And then I don't know, like just like this, if I just drag it over, see how like YouTube follows the screen? Like Discord, I had to go into the thing, change the window, and there was a whole thing. And we'd be in a trade. I'm sitting there changing the screen share window. Like, why is this not just automatic? That's what I used to hate. Yeah, I mean, you post them in the Discord because I have that's open as well. I could see that. So if you can't write in here, just write in there. Well, you're under 90. Under that 90 should be your confirmation. You take out that low a day, you guys are running to 54. I'm waiting until 10. Whoever shorted that value area high, you're a legend. North Shore, I would put your stop probably at BE, or if you want to be a little conservative, I would say like 90, 91. You have that 94 entry, just in case. Yeah, I'm watching the hourly. That's what I'm staring at. I just want to see how it closes. We close with this nasty rejection. We're going back to 74.54, 74, probably 11. So we'll just wait for the setup. Like I said, it's Friday. I'm not looking to be a degenerate. Waiting for a nice setup. I mean, NQ broke VWAP, rejected the 28,640. Qs got smoked. Qs are almost at 687, and SPY's losing that 744. Got a bunch of negative delta printing on the footprint chart. 200. See if the volume picks up. 300. You should just get a flush. I wouldn't be surprised. If you could hold it north short as 54, 55, between 54 and like 70, pretty, I mean, 54 and like 65, honestly, is like anywhere down there should be your target. So you have another like 15 points to go. I don't know how many contracts you have, but you could trim some at 65 and look to take it further down. You're disgusting. Just trail your stop now if I was you. Put it like 88. Just keep trailing it like 3 points, 4 points. So if you're at 91, go to like 88 now. So no matter what, you took something and you're letting it breathe. You got some breathing room on your side. Those are honestly the best case scenarios. Sitting in the trade for basically for free green. Yeah, well, you chased the high of day like a degenerate. Got a long 75-10. That's where you got to practice your impulsiveness. If you can reduce that, you know, you could take one trade, be green, and just call it a day and get the hell off. It does, but it's more of a gamble. 'Cause most of the time it does that nonsense, right? Like yesterday, I missed that whole run because I couldn't get an entry. It's just I have to accept it. Today it ran up, and what happened? Rejected immediately. So if you try to do the same thing as yesterday, today you're just smoked. If you did it yesterday, you would have made out like a bandit. So news came out 3 minutes ago. Didn't even realize, and we got 10 o'clock news, and that will be it. I'll see how this hourly closes. It looks like she's done. She's just free falling, right? Yeah, there you go. If look for like 65 North Shore, 65 to 54, anywhere in that zone. See where it starts to stall out, like where price, starts looking like she might be done. If it blows through 54, you have nothing to 74.20. Just keep trailing your stop. So put your stop at like 87 now. Just keep trailing it down. Yeah, it's shot. You could have played the value area low break. You had the best entry. I don't know why you got out at 90. Took the short off Asian low at 88. Beautiful, beautiful. If you guys are still in, 54 to 65 would be your first trim. Under 54, you have nothing to 74.20 to 74.11. The sellers are strong right now. It's all selling pressure. If you guys are in, I would just put your stops 86 now. Just try to make it If you guys want, you can do this 81 too. This value area low. Yeah, for stops, you guys can do basically 81, 82. 82 to 86 would be ideal for your stops. Anywhere in that zone, depending on your entry. It's where it starts to kind of invalidate the short. I'm still waiting till 10. About the breakdown right here. See ya. All that tape speed up right there when it was at 74. They're trying to buy it. $54, guys. 54 to 65. Give it a little more time, it's going to flush. The sellers, it's just straight sellers on the book. Just pure sellers. Here comes that 65. I'd keep holding, guys. There's the 66. You should get the 54. If you do start seeing the bounce, you can start trimming down there at 65. Like I said, we hit 66. Anywhere 54 to 65. In North Shore making money. Thank you. Imagine if you didn't take that first long, how much you would have been up. That's what you got to reduce. Once you reduce that, that's what grows your trading too. That's what I'm waiting for. You know how I love the reversals. I love the reversals. I mean, your 08 was still solid. Yeah, North Shore got he played the value area low break. He did it right. I mean, he did the first trade wrong, but the second trade he did right how I kind of trade, how I show you guys. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if we get continuation or will we get a little reversal so I can catch a bounce. I'm waiting for 10 o'clock regardless. I want that hourly close. Just let it do its thing. Sellers are still strong on the book. 93. Here we go. Why you getting out, Jim? That's you did the right thing. That's 64 or 65 was ideal. 54 to 65, anywhere in that zone. That was solid. There you go. Got a buffer now. What did you lose on that first short or that first long? You just got 20 points, $70. Uh, see if we get the pop. I'm still waiting. That 65 could have been it that we talked about. So I said the 54 to 65 was like a zone. It wasn't so much a target. I just want to wait till 10 just to be sure. Yeah, it looks like that was possibly it, right? Take this back up to like 93 to VWAP. Oh, come on. 65. We were close, guys. Yeah, 70. Over the value area low. At this 80, I like 93. I like that VWAP retest. Nah, I'm still waiting till 10 o'clock, guys. Need to follow my rules. It's Friday. I need that 10 o'clock close. Yeah, this is the hardest part, sitting on your hands. Do 10 push-ups. You're a man. I'll do. Oh, fuck. I gotta my account. That was crazy. I didn't even know I could do that on the mouse. I'll do, you'll see me do 10 push-ups on camera. Why is he passed out? Why is he not moving? Thank you. At least there's an officer in here. We'll be good. I'm doing push-ups. The girl push-ups off my knees. You guys are sick. Also, in the Discord, we got to start aligning the schedule for the battles um, for August, right? I'm trying to make it somewhat organized so you guys can set your cameras up and I can, when we share it on the overlay for YouTube and OBS, we can look somewhat decent. Well, there's 10 o'clock. Let's see what happens. Looks like she wants to go down. Yeah, she rejected. Here comes that 54 if it starts breaking under 65. Yeah, enough rooms there, but ideally I want to throw him because he was going on vacation, so we can throw him up with someone. I just need to screen share with him on like Discord so I can adjust the cameras. Hopefully he's not working the morning so he can get to a camera. I will be buying a ref jersey and a whistle. Yes, sir. It's pouring out. There's that 65 fail. If that gives out, you're going to that 54. Under 54, I'm looking for shorts. Here's that 10 o'clock. I'm just looking for it to break. Under 54, there's nothing till 20. So let's see. There's still a good amount of meat on the bone for a trade if it plays out. Are you happy you cut that long, North Shore? He longed. He longed right here. The best I've ever seen. Yeah, this thing looks like death. Yeah, I don't care. I don't know YouTube's policies. Yeah, just let me know when you're free. You're a man. Nah, we'll get it going. It'll be make it a little more entertaining, and then hopefully keep everyone disciplined because you're gonna be more picky with your trades, right? As the winter goes on, so you don't want to be a degenerate. So hopefully it builds some good habits. That's the idea of this. Everyone told him to hold. See. What did we say? August 7th, I wrote, right? Check the Discord. Yeah, August 7th. So by like August, here's that 56 break, 54 break. If this breaks, I'm gonna probably take a stab at it, guys. Well, I put the rules in there, so I'm sure everyone's gonna have different account sizes. Ideally, it's gonna be like over no more than 4 minis or 40 micros, and if you lose $1,000, $1,000 max, you automatically forfeit your your win position. So the account size doesn't really matter. It's more of your P&L, but you can't go over 4 minis or 40 micros, and you can't lose $1,000 or you're disqualified, and the other person wins. I put the rules in the Discord. I don't know if you guys read them. And then the highest P&L by 11 a.m. after the hourly close wins. Nah, I don't think the account size will really matter for our stop. I mean, if you have the I don't even think I think if you have a 25K, I think you could still lose 1,000 a day on certain firms. So that's why I have the drawdown somewhat reasonable. So it's like account size friendly, I guess you could say. Here's the 54 break. Let's see if we get this short. See if I can get a pop real quick. No, it's just gonna flush. Ideally, I want like 59. Okay, shut me as blow. Nah, the whole point's to not blow them up. That's why, because then you're gonna be screen sharing, so you're gonna be more cautious of being a degenerate. Everyone can see what you're doing. I wanted a pop. It just flushes harder. Anyone take the 54 break? Just dumping. It's done. It's going to 74.11. Rome's the one you got to watch. You don't say much. Yeah, like I say, he took the 88 break. 65 to 54, and then under 54 was your confirmation for the next leg down. That's what we said. That's why I asked how many cons you had if you could trim. Because you could have trimmed one in that zone and then just held the other one for BE or see if it breaks 54 and played it like that. This thing's done. I wouldn't even be surprised if this thing gets back to 73.63, to be honest with you guys. It's just pure selling pressure. I don't see anything. Yeah, it's pure selling pressure. Nobody tried that 54 break for a second try. No, I'm not logging this. It's just bleeding. You can't just log it because it's selling off. You're sick. Your entry would be either 74.54 reclaim or the 74.11 at this point. Unless something bases out, I don't see any. You're disgusted. And that is a man who cannot control himself. It depends on the schedule. It'll be August 7th. So I put in the Discord who wants to verse Rome on August 7th. That is Friday at 9 a.m. We'll be set up. Rome, just whenever you're free one day, we have to do a Discord call so I can adjust your screen on my end and then just move it to where it goes in. I've been playing with the layout, so here's the layout. So I'll be here. I just put a little thing making a dummy thing, but top left, each of you guys, and then underneath will be your guys' charts. And then we'll have the scoreboard in the middle, and it'll be like a little boxing ring. Yeah, that's all we can do for now. Yeah, I'll be free. We're gonna do Fridays for now, just once a week, because there's only like a handful of us. And then if we get a few more people, we can start doing like twice a week or something, depending on your guys' time as well. See, this might be the this could North Shore unless it just gets flushed right here. You might have got it. Yeah, they just stuffed it. Well. It had to reclaim. It failed right where it was supposed to reclaim. You got to get over 47. You're going to go to 11 most likely. It's just so much selling pressure. Notice how there's no blue bubbles printing. It's just all negative delta. I want to go against. All right, then we'll do Rome and Jada. Yeah, just whenever you guys are free over the weekend. I just want to whatever camera you're using on your PC or laptop. We just gotta coordinate so I can put you guys in little boxes. Yeah. Oh, I'm going at the end. You guys are battling. I think I wrote it out how we'll do it because it's only gonna be for like a month, so there's only gonna be 4 or 5 of us. What did we write out? Yeah, August 7th, spot 1 and 2. August 14th is the winner versus spot 3. August 21st is the winner versus spot 4. August 28th is the winner versus spot 5. And then September 5th is whoever the winner is versus me, versus the ref. So we only need like 4 to 5 people. And it should be pretty decent. We get more people, like 10 people, we can do twice a week. Look at North Shore trying to face. That's a good question. I'll see if Mars I don't know if he's there, or I can ask Nurk. I don't know if Nurk's out there. There's a kid Ben out in the Discord. Big Jim? Get Big Jim in here. Get him go live. How do you blow the account? It was supposed to be 4 micros, 4 minis. More like my son. That's a good question, Rome. I was thinking if someone beats the ref, then they become the ref for the new series, and then we just make it like a little series. Yeah, they win. I mean, if we do it again, like a month or whatever out again. Then I guess you guys can become the ref if you want. I don't know how you guys want to do that. Full porter with Ted. Look at North Shore, short, long in the 38, like a man. This guy's sick. Told you 11. We haven't marked. NQ still got room. It's got to get to the 27,963. I'm going to take my shot down here if it bounces. I mean, VIX is blasting, if you guys can see my VIX. I don't know how it looks on YouTube because it's like half the screen. VIX is pushing. So, SPY should be selling off. We're getting there. We're almost at that 74.11. The community ref jersey, exactly. That's damn, they just popped it. This could be it. In North Shore. The sniper. Who's that? Anthony Kyle? Chris Kyle's brother. I mean, it could be it. I mean, definitely high risk. You get some volume right here. You can push back to 70. You want me to do it with you, North Shore? Let's see if we get one last rejection. No. Hey, you're a man. That's why. Chris Kyle. Damn. 43, 44. It might have been it. You see this big absorption bubble? Not big, but bigger. It could squeeze. 74.54 should be your TP, North Shore. You could front run it if you want. I mean, the only thing is, we could start forming a bear flag here too. We don't know. Right? Something like this can form. It's still early. So we can flag out and then break down lower. So that's why it could work, but it's risky. I mean, NQ's kind of pushing. If you guys see NQ, but it's definitely a strong downtrend. It's not a. Here, I got you, North Shore. Here, I'm gonna try it with you, buddy. You fucked me. You fucked me. Back to VWAP. You're a man. I would target 54. Yeah, I got in on that pop. I'm in with you at 38. Let's look for like 50 to 52. I got a limit set right here. I just want to front run that 54. Let's see if we get it. Boo. Should have just waited for the. You had to hold that shit though, North Shore. That's where it was a little risky. You got in a little too early, my friend. You had the right idea. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take it if we don't get this pop soon. I'm over it. Give my $87. It's probably gonna come back down. Just lock it. It's rejected. It's rejected. Same thing. That equal high right there. Right when it failed. So I'm saying. I don't know if you guys see the 5. Well, on the 5, yeah. It could just be a bear flag for all we know. You did get some absorption right here. See the you're getting some positive delta. They might have just clapped me for no reason. Let's see. There it goes. Fuck me. You're still in North, so you're a man. 50. I had the 50 target set. I was front running the 54. Yeah, I already got filled for 300. They fucked me. Yeah, 50 to 54. Ideally, is your TP. You had the right idea. I think when you get in this candle right here, somewhere right here, or somewhere right here, you always want to see it like transfer for the reversals if you want to play a reversal. You don't want to just, I mean, it worked for you, but just so you know, you always want to see it like shift. Like I got in, I think, on this candle. No, I got in on this candle. I lied to you. Back to VWAP. 54 would be my TP. Would we hit 52? So I was front running that 50 just to be safe. Because like this still could be a flag. You know, like an NQ, right? Unless you get the V-shape recovery, that'd be amazing. But it would be a little more. Yes, it's showing more strength actually right now. You could get the V-shape over 54. It's solid. You could play 54 if you missed that long. Over 54, you could play to 77. Yeah, 50 was it. If you're still in the short, Rome, I would just have your stop at 54 or something. 50, yeah, 54 is your pivot. Over 54, longs are back on the table. Under 54, you could get that push to 11. She's trying to reclaim on that hourly. You guys see that? Just be careful, Rome. Look at this hourly. Possibly. Look at Big North Shore at the sniper. Yeah. You start breaking under this 30, it's you guys are done. You're going back to 411. I mean the 15 looks pretty good. The 1 hour looks pretty decent too. Look at the 15. This would be your entry third. Your real entry is 34, 35. That inside body candle, you can come back up. I would TP probably 54 if you guys got in at 35. We just don't know if it's going to reject. That's the issue. Will we reject 54 and just make a new low? That could be a lower high, right? We have a high. We can come up to 54. We could fail right here and then continue down. That's what we don't know. So this is kind of what we're looking at, right? We have our low. Come on. You got your high to your low. Make a lower high, and then you can continue down. Unless we close over 54, then it invalidates it. We could take it back up to VWAP, like you guys said. Yeah, it's still solid, a 50-point move. Here comes that 54, North Shore. You close over 54, you're golden, my man. You got 66 as your next target. Man, look at my screen. I can't move my trade of 8. It's loading. You guys see that? Oh no. What is this? They clapped me. Oh, it's back. Did anybody else's just do that? Damn, that was it. North Shore had it. The machine. Now here's that retest of 54. This is the real question. Will we close above it or will we reject it? If we reject, we're going lower. If we reclaim, we're going to go higher, obviously. See if it holds. Just for all the marbles right here, guys. This is the long or this is the rejection. It's really all it comes down to. Under 54, you're going back down to 11. Over 54, you could see 75. Damn, North Shore. Pay the man. 75 North Shore. VWAP 75.97. I would do like 74, somewhere up there. Yeah, my VWAP 75.95. Just try to front run it like $1 or so just to make sure you do get filled. At that point, I would put your stop at like 50 so you lock in at least something. 52, maybe the top of this wick right here and the bottom of this wick. My man. Blew that. I had 5 micros at 38. I got out on the equal high right here when it rejected. I was like, oh, we're going to go lower. I'll get back in. Flat me. It's Friday too, guys. So just remember, just don't get too jacked up. If you guys are all green, you want to preserve that capital. All right, Rome. Yeah, I'll see you, brother. Yeah, let me know. I'll be floating around all weekend. Probably go see Spider-Man or something today, and then tomorrow we could do it, or Sunday, whatever. Jada, you as well. We need to do a Discord call with your screen and connect it all. So for all right, yeah, Sunday's cool. And then for August 7th, we can get it going. All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a day as well in a few minutes. North Shore, I would just keep your stop under 52. You could do it tomorrow. It's just to set up the screen. No, you're sick. It's just to set it up. So you could do we could do any day as long as it's like a few days before August 7th. I just want to make sure it's good so when we start we know where we're at, right? You just turn your camera on and we go. It doesn't. There's no specific time. Just give us like 2-3 days before August 7th. Look at North Shore. Big Jim out there. North Shore still holding a 30-pointer. What do you say? I'm holding to VWAP. Thank you. Nah, it's kind of sketchy here too because the 54 is right there. It's why I'm like I like it, but I just don't want to pull it on the Friday. If the 54 fails, you're going back down. And the way it's looking, I don't know, like it looks, it could, I mean, it could be a V shape. We gotta, it's looking like she wants to do it. The hourly is looking nice. The only thing is, are we gonna come back up and reject, right? NQ looks weaker than ES though. ES is almost did like a V shape. NQ is just kind of more of a flag in my opinion. VIX is still getting worked. This could be a fire short if it plays out. Like the 70, like that VWAP rejection could be a nice short. Over VWAP, this thing's going back to like 7,500. That's what a man does. No, he actually had a pretty good entry. I'll give it to him. I mean, he got in a little early, on my opinion. He got, I think you got in like right here, North Shore. Like I let it base out. We had this doji, and then I got in after right here at 38 on the open of this candle for the pop. It's most likely going to push up to that VWAP though. She's holding that 54 as of now. Look at the last 2 hours. Look at the wicks. Just look at this. Like how disgusting this is. Like how do you look at this nasty rejection? And look at the next candle. You guys want to talk about indecisive? Smoking everyone. Everyone who longed the open got trapped, and then everyone who started chasing the shorts got smoked. You see that, right? Yeah. That's why I'm so hesitant at that 54. I mean, it looks like she wants to go to that WAP, but the only thing we could do is wait to see if we were claimed 75. Over 75, we could see it push to 7,500. And then if 75 fails, that could be a decent short for a move back down to 54. That's like the only way left to play it. After that, there's no more. There's really no other way to I view to play it. So if neither of those happen, I'm just gonna get off. I'm most likely gonna see if that guy Nurk wants to trade against you, North Shore. I think you saw him in the Discord before. I'll ask him. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. It could just get stuffed. You want to verse Big Jim? You want me to reach? I'll ask him. I don't care. Yeah, just talk shit to him the whole time. That's what I did. Yeah, do it. Hey man, where's my product? Thank you. Um, yeah, I'll ask him, or you could ask him. I sent him the thing a while ago when I was building it out, so he knows what I was doing. You guys converse each other. I don't care. Winter goes on, so whoever wins Jada and Rome. Well, you're gonna verse the winner. Actually, I lied. You're gonna verse the winner of Jada and Rome. And then if you beat neither of them, then you would verse Big Jim. The winner continues. Winner goes on. Yeah, this thing looks beat. It's like a coin toss. Over the 75, you can get the push back up. Under the 75, you can reject and go back down. I do like that hourly wick. $30 North Shore. You're a man. Should have held. Yeah. And how did you get that? How did you get that idea? That's what I want to know. What did you see that told you that? Was it the fact because we were just so extended? Get Big Jim with the pivot lines. Damn, this thing just flipped on the hourly. Over 71. You guys right over 71. Look, here's that 71 from the last hourly body candle. If it reclaims this, you can get back up to at least 82. I would just target 500 at that point, or this POC if you reclaim 71. It's just a coin flip right here, though. Are we going to reject or are we going to push? You have to wait. Yeah. If it holds 71, I'm getting off at 11 regardless. I don't even like trading Fridays. There was actually some good plays too today. I should have capitalized on. NQ just looks so weak. That's why it's like weird to me. I don't know if you guys see NQ. Like ES had a pretty impulsive rebound, right? Like look at ES's. It didn't really do anything. I mean, it went up. It didn't even get to VWAP though. See, this could have been the short that I was talking about. That 75 short. That's what I was thinking. The 75 short. It's just hard because the hourly is the pivot's at 70, 71. Like right here is the pivot for bias longs on the hourly time frame. I'd have to see like NQ start breaking down. NQ's pushing right now though after I was just talking about it. Now it's pushing back up to 28.3. It's most likely going to get back to that 75.07, 7,500. If you close over VWAP, longs are on the table, which it's looking like. Looks like she wants to go for it. Yeah, full TP at this point would be like 7,500. Yeah, why did I sell? No matter. I was in 38 with you with 5 micros. How do you think I feel? I would have freaking 8. And Q's on the top of that flag. See if it rejects right here. ES looks super strong. Shot. Yeah, she's going for that 74.90. NQ broke and retested VWAP, or ES did. NQ is still grinding up towards VWAP. That was a crazy run. I can't believe these 2 hourly candles. They went from looking so bearish. This was a massive red candle. They bought it up and just brought it right back. Basically, the day's flat right here. We're back to where we almost opened, essentially. It's up 0.07%, $6 on the day from when the market opened. I'd say 74.90 would be my full TP. You could do 75, 75.07. There's just a shit ton of volume up there, so I don't know if you'll reject. The 54 long was it, like we said. Over 54, you could have took 54 to VWAP. Or played, if it ended up failing, you could have shorted the VWAP back to the 54, which that didn't play out. Or you could have longed the break of VWAP at 75 that we talked about. I'm probably going to call it a day, though. It's like 11 now. You're sick. You look for the 90. I would just place your stop 75, maybe. I would place your stop like VWAP 75. There's a good amount of volume right here. It's just, is it going to reject? Or, this could have been a sweep over the VWAP. Could be the short still, The VWAP rejection. See the wick on ES? You wicked right over it. Could have been a sweep right there. Hopefully you had your stop at VWAP at 75 just to be safe. And then look at NQ. Look at the flag we drew out. They hit the top of the flag. Right? It should probably come back down to the bottom. I'm going to sign off or I do something stupid. I'll see you guys on Monday.